Okay guys, so this is the, as it states quite clearly here, the golden ticket, the 3 steps. Okay, I'm going to make this video as short as I can as well. Don't want to be a too long a video on this. Okay, so I'll just run through the steps. Very simple. Basically all you're looking for with these 3 steps is a golden ticket setup to trade. Okay, so step 1, direction. Okay, you look for a golden ticket setup from the 1, 4, 8 and daily charts. Okay, step 2, take trades off the 5-minute orange lines or BB bands. BB bands are best, but all orange lines are fine. It all depends on the strength of the golden ticket setup and what arrows may be against you on the 15 and 30s. That basically means you know, blues. Okay, so again I'll run through that as we go through it. And of course step 3 is momentum. Enter trades off the HABB bands with momentum. Okay guys, so just a few things to point out first. I want to just go over yesterday where a few of you kind of lost a trade on the GU. I think it was here, Hans, on this. If I just pull the GU, I think that was where you took the GU up. Now at the time, Hans, there was a 5-minute yellow here behind the momentum box. Okay, now when you've got a setup like this, Hans, you know, conflicting signals, right? Basically, you're going to struggle to take orange line trades. Okay. Why do I mean that? Well, just look at this. You've got a signal down, a signal up. Okay, now look at the UCAD. How clear is that? And look at where the trades went from, Hans. Okay, look at them. Alright, same with the GCAD. Look, it's crystal, well, I'd say crystal clear. It's a lot clearer. There's no conflicting signal down, there's no blue or nothing here. There was a 4-hour signal that kept going red and then, you know, super all day. And what we can't see here is because this, you know, this is oh well, it is 9 o'clock. Yeah, what, you know, what we have got here is these 1, 2, 3, 4 trades there off the 5-minute orange line, and believe me, these were like 25 pippers. Okay, I think this one was even more. I think this was a 40 pipper, something like that. Right, so if you'd have just taken, you know, the best setup, which was obviously the UCAD, or the best setup was also the GCAD, all because of the CAD's weakness, right, and just use the 3 steps here, then you'd have killed it all day long. And you know, you must have heard the amount of times I've stated about what signals will stop me taking, you know, trades off the 5-minute orange line. Indeed, it stopped me going in that direction. Well, there are 2, as you well know. The blues, this blue appeared here, we then had a green, right? That would have said to me straight away, right, stop taking it up. And indeed, I would not have taken this trade here up. I wouldn't have taken it, because I would then be looking for the second move down. Admittedly, this wasn't a pure second move because it went a bit higher, but you know, you can see quite clearly that could have happened on this candle here, and it could have just shot down. So that would have stopped me taking the UCAD up. Same with the GCAD really, but the thing with the GCAD is the GU this really kicked in after the session. Okay, and I'll show you again why that kicked in, right? And this actually continued going up. There was a move down, but then it started going up again. Okay, look at this BB band flip up here on the 15. You see it, right? That BB band flip up there. Alright, well, that signal, right, look at it there. That was that 5-minute yellow. You see, all from that 15-minute BB band flip up, kicking in here. Okay, now I'm going to run to the end here because there's something else I want to just show. This, eventually there was that 15-minute BB band flip up and the damage it did. Okay, again, look what turned price around. A green, right? But it wasn't a green on its own. I think it was BT Stu who was asking where was it going to. I think he thought it was going to here. Well, eventually it did, BT Stu, but again, you always look to the next wall, mate, and that's what happened. Look, right on the 1 hour BB band, and then we had some down. Later on during the night, guess what? It went to here. Okay. But again, mate, you know, once it had broke that orange line, and again, guys, you will see, you know, in the 2 videos I'm going to show you shortly, the amount of times price nudges up against something and rejected is every time that happens, the next time that it nudges up against it, the probability is higher that it will go through it. Okay, and that's exactly what happened there. Okay. Did that blue on the 8 hour perform on the UCAD? Well, it did. It came down here, but look, off the BB bands, and again, look, went to the BB bands here and down, this time off the orange line there, but there it is. There's the move. Told you eventually it will break the 15-minute and go through. It even went through there, and I think it turned on that. I'm not quite sure. I don't really trade the UCAD, but you know, judging by this setup, and I actually called that in as well. I thought, right, that's going to get 4 hour, and it did. Okay, so again, I'll just highlight another green there. Look, you know, when you get a green 1 hour BB band there, you know, immediately you should be thinking, right, well, I'm not going to take this trade down. I'm looking for the next trade up, because that's what these greens do. They're incredible for reversing direction. Okay, guys, so just wanted to show you that, hands. You know, if you have any more questions on it, you know, I'm available, mate. Right, I'm going to use, guys, the 2 new recordings. Thank you very much for that, Marky Mark. I was running short on material, you know, to do these recordings, but we're going to use number 64 and number 65. Just have a brew. Okay, so we know the steps, guys. I'll just pull it up here again. Direction, get you there. Step 1, get the direction. 148 daily. Step 2, take trades off the 5-minute orange lines and BB bands. Step 3, momentum. Very, very simple to follow. Okay, so we come in the rain, and let's have a look then. Okay, right, so first thing to note is what has actually gone on, and what, you know, the trend is. That I will always look for the trend first to see what's happening. Right, well, as I've said to Hans, look what these supers do on the dailies. They create the trends. I know PP mentioned about this blue when it actually appeared, and said he'll take a long-term trade on that. Excuse me. Okay, but look what it created on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Look at that. Now then, there's nothing there as yet. There's nothing on here to tell us which way to go. You basically, just pause it there, right? You basically, we've just turned 9 o'clock, by the way. You basically would be thinking down here, right? But you've got to just, you know, be aware of where you are. You know, you're right on the daily BB band there. You can see that the daily BB band slipped up there. You're on the 8 hour, you're on the 4 hour, and as it happens, now we've got some signals here. Okay, so let's run through the 3 steps, shall we? Step 1, again, I'll pause it there. Get direction. Well, we've got a 4 hour and an 8 hour, so step 1, direction is up, even against this trend, right? What I like about the 1 hour is it's gone through, it's come back, but it's not broke this flattened out 1 hour orange line. This price has gone nowhere near it. Okay, so to me, this is the chances here is that this is going to go up based on a very simple, you know, this is a higher low. Okay, it's higher than this low. Alright, golden ticket number 1 is direction up So now we look for step 2. Well, we're right on the 5-minute BB band. Okay, right on it. So we're now looking for either a signal here, or we're looking for step 3. Step 3, momentum off the HA BB bands. Okay, look where we are. And there's another thing I need to just point out as well, guys. Right, you know, it happens virtually every time. This, okay, when these boxes, you've just seen red there. Now, just keep an eye on, because they've gone, basically they go very quiet. Okay, and generally when they stop flashing like that, they are, you know, it's like a lull before a storm. It's as if it's going to change direction. Okay, now I'm not saying you should dive in, right? You should wait for momentum, especially because you've got a, you know, a golden ticket number 1, and the chances are this will be a big move anyway. Okay, so, but just, you know, that's why I think if some of you who are struggling, just trade the 1 pair. Look for the best setup on the long terms, and then just trade that 1 pair. Okay, and then you will notice things like this. Okay, but then you should be ready. You should be alert, okay, to the fact that this could be about to change direction. Okay, so let's just skip forward a bit. Right, well, okay, we've got a signal here now. You see it on the HA. We're on the 5-minute BB band, so let's just run through it again. Step 1, direction. We've got a golden ticket number 1. Here it is, number 1. Trade 1 hour and or 4 hour direction with living arrow on living candle. Okay, there's the living arrow on the open candle. Alright, you're also backed up with the 8 as well. Alright, on both BB bands, chances are really high that this is going to go up. So you've got a golden ticket number 1. Okay, you're on the 5-minute BB band, which is step 2. Okay, you're on the HA BB band with a signal, right, which is step 3. Okay, just keep an eye on these boxes. You might not notice the lull because I'm flicking forward, but you know, when you're actually live trading it, you'll notice. Oh, well, it was flashing red. There you go, you're in. Green momentum, we're in this trade now. Okay, so I can fast forward, you see, green momentum, we're in. Okay, but yeah, like I say, you might not notice the lull because I'm fast forwarding, so you'll probably notice it more if you just trade the 1 pair. Okay, and there you go. Alright, that was it, 3 steps. Alright, because you're up against such a strong trend, it's entirely up to you. Do you want to just go for 10 pips? I mean, you might say, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, you know, wait till it gets to here, and then it's on the 5-minute orange line as well. I might take this out, you know, take my profit. Okay, you're also on the 1 hour orange line, so it's probably going to react again there. Entirely up to you what you go for, but what I would suggest is if you're only going for 5 pips, guys, then, you know, you might want to take 2 trades and say, right, well, I'll take 5 pip profit and then let the other one run to the 5-minute orange line, or until momentum flips on me, or until a signal here appears against me, and then close it. Okay, because you're waiting quite a while for these decent sized trades, guys. Okay, right, so let's fast forward anyway. Right, you can see now here, right, stop. If you're not already out, then you should be. Okay, that's a definite get the hell out. Okay, so now what you're going to be looking for, right, you're going to let this come back down, right, you're on the 1 hour orange line. This is entirely up to you. If you're going to trade it mechanically, like Sergeant Pippa's video states, then you could take this because you're on the 1 hour orange line. So basically you could say, well, that is a golden ticket number 2. Look for trend and bounces off BB bands and orange lines in direction of trend. The trend is down, you're on the 1 hour orange line, you might get a trade in here. Personally, with this here now, I love the fact it's a number 1, and I will continue to trade in that direction for as long as those 2 signals are there. Alright, just, and here's the thing, Hans, here's another one for you, pal. Because it's a downtrend, the up trades are going to be, for the most part, off the BB band. Okay? Down trades, quite possibly off the orange line. Right? Alright, mate. Right, so let's go. Right, again, look at the BB band here, guys, on the HA. You could be thinking, right, well, I waited that out and I'll take this up now. Right, step one, got direction, golden ticket number one. Step two, I've pierced the orange line, golden ticket number two. Step two, confirmed. Step three, HA BB band slipped up, I'm getting momentum. You could quite simply take that. If it wins, good. Again, if it loses, well, you could have said to yourself, well, you know, I should have waited till it come back to the BB band. But again, if you've got a tight stop loss, you know, you're only going to lose small. I mean, you would have taken a nice trade there. Let's have a look. What was it? Well, it's saying at the yellow 69, and it went to 87. So it was an 18 pip trade. You might quite easily have got 15 pips there. Okay. Let's fast forward. And there you go. It did go up again. Not sure. 77 to 88. So it's 11 pips. It went up. So it's quite possible. Yeah, you might have just squeezed 10 out of that. Okay. So again, now, you know, back on this BB band. Anything appears, you should exit. You should exit and wait. And keep an eye on these BB bands slipping down as well. And wait for your next setup. You see, it's just as soon as it hits the BB band here, it's like, yeah, it's pressure, because the trend is down, effectively, and momentum against you there as well. So let's move on. Yeah, right, okay, I'm going to pause it there. Yes, you've got big red momentum here, right? Do the steps. Step one, direction, 4 hour super, golden ticket number one up. Step two, on the 5 minute BB band. Okay, so that's step two. Yellow signal on HA here. I'll let this run just for the fact that you can see, you know, if this these two momentum boxes go quiet. All right. We are looking for up here, by the way, guys. So green momentum. Oh, look at this here. I don't want to make this video too long. This is, you know, I want to get it to MT. I don't know if we can play it right. Look, see it? Starting to go green here, but there's been no more red momentum for quite some time now, 4 or 5 minutes at least. Right, and we're starting to get green on the candle off the 5 minute PB band. Okay. Yeah, showing on the HA as well. Right, we've got red DX here. Red momentum DX. I would probably be in based on that. Okay, some of you might want to wait for the green on the actual momentum boxes, but you know, you can see it's going now. Anyway, let's fast forward. Yeah, and it did eventually come, but look again, you know, because you're right on the BB band. So your 3 steps again were got direction. Step 2, you were on the 5 minute BB band, you had an HA arrow, and you had that momentum that got me in, but you could have waited for the green. And again, this is 83.68, it's over 10 pips, so there was a 10 pip trade in there. Again, look where you are here. Start to think to yourself, well, I'll take my profit and look for the next move. Okay. Yep, you see how it reacts on these BB bands, guys. It's just, you know, if this was with the trend, this 4-hour signal here, then there's absolutely no way I'd have got out of this BB band here. You know, I might have closed my first trade, but my second trade, because, you know, it's against the trend, it's reacting. Right, so again, we'll keep an eye on this BB band. Once we get to this BB band, we will be doing the 3 steps again. Let's get there. Right, we're on this BB band. Still got red momentum here, but do the 3 steps so we know what we're looking for. Step 1, direction. Well, we've still got this 4-hour signal. Again, it reacted at the 1-hour orange line and come down. Okay, so step 1, direction is up. Step 2, we're not far off the BB band. The fact that we're on the BB band here, if we get a signal and green momentum, then no problem, you can take it from there because you're on this BB band. Okay, just fast forward a bit. Right, if you can see here, before we go any further, I'm going to pause. There's a wick. Right, it's touched. It actually touched a 5-minute BB band. So again, you know, we're looking here again. We're looking for green momentum. Okay, step 1, direction up. Golden ticket number 1. Step 2, touch the 5-minute BB band. Step 2 completed. Step 3, HA BB band with the mom. Again, it's gone quiet. It happens all the time, this, guys. It goes quiet just before it reverses. Okay. I'll fast forward. I'll have to, guys, because if I don't fast forward, I'm not going to get the other videos in. Look, you see, we must have some momentum. Yeah, again, not much. You know, if I was in this trade here, guys, this wouldn't worry me now too much. Okay, because you know, you'd have been in pretty early anyway off this BB band, but it wouldn't worry me too much. If you've got a 5 pip stop loss and you've taken it virtually right on this BB band here, then your 5 pip stop loss is below this BB band somewhere here, you know. So even if it comes down, it's probably not going to touch your stop loss. I would suggest more anyway. I'd say if you're just starting out, just try 10, and then when your timing improves on entries, you can then start to tinker with your stop loss. Okay, so let's fast forward. Right, coming down. Right, okay, so still you haven't lost, even if you took this without, you know, a signal here or, you know, minimal momentum, you still haven't lost. No, still not lost, still not going. And well, look at that, you know, it's spiked, it's shot up here. So you would have won a 10 pipper there because that's 68 to 83. So yeah, you know, that, where was it? This trade here would have won when it spiked up. Okay, even if it didn't win or it missed your TP for whatever reason, it's still going up now. Okay. Again, it's up to you here. You know, if you'd have seen this and whether you get out. But again, what I would have been looking at is this flipping up here, and if we're back on here, there's a possible another entry here. Just keep fast forwarding, guys. Got no choice. Yeah, you see what went up. And nicely up in the end. So, you know, even though this one looked as though it was going to lose, it didn't. It eventually won. So at the moment, you've taken one trade up here. You might have taken that one up there. You definitely took that one. 2, you definitely took that one. 3 winners, definitely took that one. 4 winners, just by looking, doing the 3 steps. Step 1, get direction, where you had a 4-hour super. Step 2, 5-minute BB bands. It was 4 winners off the 5-minute BB bands. Step 3, momentum off the HA BB bands. Okay? We'll just fast forward. I want to see what happens up here now. reacting again to the 1 hour orange line. If you wanted to take this, you could have, you know, you pierced the 1 hour orange line. You could have said, well, this is a golden ticket number 2. Okay, look for trend and bounces off the BB bands and orange lines in direction of trend. When that's a 1 hour orange line, you just pierced it. Chances are that's going to come down. Entirely up to you if you took it. Personally, you know, I might have stuck with this unless I got a 5-minute yellow, and the reason is that sometimes these, you know, really kick in, really kick in, and just shoot up, and if you're in the right direction following that, you know, you're going to be happier. Okay, you saw how that flipped down on there. If you'd have taken it, look, pierced it. Red momentum, entirely up to you. I'm going to fast forward to the end of this video shortly because I just want to show you something else. Okay, I'll let this come down. There you go, you see. It was rejected again. Look at the 1 hour. Rejection, right? After 11 o'clock, which is coming very shortly, in my opinion, the GU will probably break this orange line and push up again, especially if that's still there. Alright, and the reason for that is that, you know, as I've said a few times now, that every time, and I'll just pause it there, the more times you hit a certain area like this, price is nudging up and against it, the higher the probability that price will break it. Okay, so let's do the steps again. Look, 11 o'clock, I'll just pause it there. Step 1, direction. We've got a 4-hour signal. It's a golden ticket number 1. Step 2, we're on the 5-minute BB bands after it's just flipped up a bit here. Step 3, we're on the HA BB bands. We need momentum. Okay, we've got everything lined up. We just need this momentum. Okay. Can't leave it, guys. If I leave it, then they are, you see. I'm getting it now. But I can't leave it because the video will just be too long. There you go. You eventually got the signal. But you definitely would have had momentum to push this up like that. Okay. So, let's leave this one going. Yep, it's turning out to be a nice one, this. You might have closed it with a flip of momentum there, so be it. Right, if this comes down a bit more, you've still got the direction. Step 1, up. Right, comes back to this BB band here, or you start getting big momentum. Boom, take it again. So, obviously that red was just a fake. No signal against you on HA, and wow, there you go. You see, eventually that yellow turned up, but again, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades going with the golden ticket number 1, following the 3 steps. Okay, guys, and that was against a really strong trend. Alright, guys, and like I say, every single one of these gave more than 10 pips. You know, that's a 20 odd pip at that, isn't it? 69, well, 18 pip there. You know, that one's at least similar, 15 maybe. Not sure, I think there was a 10 pip move there, there was a definite 10 pip move there. So, you know, you've only got to look at it logically and say, if I just stick to the 3 steps and just, if you're not happy taking trades off the 5-minute orange line, then don't. Then wait for it on the 5-minute BB bands. Right, there's always a reaction on the 5-minute BB bands, and if you put it with the steps, you know, the step 1 in particular, well, step 1 wholly, completely, right, then you're you know, you're gonna make money. You're gonna make money. Okay. Just flip to see if them yellows worked. They disappeared, didn't they? But again, you know, you're turning price around this. You might have said, I'm not taking the first move. We'll wait for the second. So you might be looking at this now. Okay, so that was number 64, showing you the 3 steps. Let's go and have a look at 65. Again, we've come in the room. In fact, I recall this. I actually shouted out to people in the room what was going to happen on this one. Okay. By the way, Lambo, I did see your comment yesterday on, you know, that you actually mentioned about price nudging up against that 1 hour orange line. I just didn't have time to, you know, answer, and so you just closed the chat just as I typed something out. But nevertheless, I saw it, mate. Right, so let's just fast forward a bit. Okay, right, look here. Right, step 1, get direction. Well, it's not really crystal clear that we've had ups and downs, but you've got a golden ticket number 1 here. Okay, what you can't do, right, again, look at the greens, how they've turned it around. Yes, this one didn't, because there's always, you know, it was a big move before that. But that one turned it. But you know, you can't just dive in here. You're far nearer. You're too near to the 5-minute BB band there. Okay, so what you'd need, I think, is this flip up here, and it does flip up. I recall when I was late in the room, and I come in the room and I said, look, there's a 5-minute BB band's flipped up there. You've got a golden ticket number 1, step 1, direction. Right, it was going to go up. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see if we can just get right on that. There, you see it's flipping up now. It went a bit more than that on the next 5 minutes, didn't it? Come on, gimme. Yeah, you see, this is what I saw when I came in the room, and I thought, right, this is going up, straight away going up. Okay, so you've got step 2, 5 minute. You're not on it, but the fact that this has flipped up is putting pressure on this to go up, push it up. Okay, you're on. Well, again, if you draw a line across there, you're on the HA BB band south momentum, and you know, this will be okay. Alright, so, and there you go, started to go. Alright, so again, you had your 1, 2, your steps 1, 2 and 3 there. Right, lovely trade, look, lovely, gorgeous trade, it really was. Okay, and that again, as I say, guys, is just, you know, following the steps. Look, you had this, now you've got this. What I would tell you now is, what happened is, and I'll show you how to deal with this now, right? I'll just pause. Right, so you've had your trade, a 5-minute signal's appeared now. Look at this, it's coming back down. If this closes in between here, just close your trade. You've got a 5-minute yellow against you, right on, after you've pierced the 30-minute orange line. Now this is only a small red. If one of these was super, I would say that this was going to go to the 1 hour orange line. Okay, but the fact that it's, you know, they're only reds, it could hit this orange line and really come down again. Okay, so just close your trade. Alright, well, when this stops flashing. Right, so now then, you're thinking, because, and this is how you should think, guys, this is how you should think. You know, this is only a red, so you should have been thinking, right, well, it's going to bounce here. I'm expecting it to bounce. This is where a lot of you go wrong. You don't expect it, right? And by expecting, I don't mean you should take that trade. I mean, you should expect it to bounce and then say to yourself, do I take this trade, or do I just avoid it and stay away from either trades until this bounce is over? Right, well, basically, it's entirely up to you, but what you should be looking at is the fact that this is a 5-minute yellow on a 30-minute orange line. Can I take this? Yes. If you don't want to take the first move, if you're not sure, don't. Right, take the second move. Now you watch on the HA charts how this second move unfolds. Excuse me. And there you go, you see, look. Came down, it bounced up, and then look. You know, you're back, virtually back on the HABB band again. Okay, and that's your second move, and that then has bought time for this signal to appear. You know, this 15-minute signal. So you should say to yourself, well, okay then. You know, I can take this now. What a lot of you do is you dive in straight away. You know, and I think that kills you. When you turn in price after big moves, I mean, it wasn't a big move that, but when if you just say to yourself, I'm going to use the second move after a big move, then it's going to keep you out of losing trades, or to a degree anyway. As long as you get the 3 steps right, you should be fine. Okay, so you see the 5-minute yellow eventually came back, but look, by taking it on the second move, you avoided that little punch up there. Alright. And there you go. Well, beautiful, guys, beautiful. This was beautiful, honestly. It was a beautiful trade. Right, and if you'd followed the second move on that, you'd have made some nice moolah. Okay? Is this going to go back up? Well, we're near 10 o'clock, but there's just one thing I want to point out here, because when this trade starts in a minute to go up again, there's no golden ticket number 1, there's no step 1, right? But what there is are other signs, okay, and I'll point them out to you. Let's just get to the point of where it I think it is just after 10 o'clock. You can see that was lovely. It was gorgeous. Look what it's done, right down to the 15-minute BB band. Right, okay, I missed it, that 15. Right, okay, this turned up. Alright, so 54, yeah. You could say here, step 1. Well, I've got a golden ticket number 1. Okay, you're very near to 10 o'clock, by the way, guys, but I've got golden ticket number 1. I've got on the 5-minute BB band, and I've got a couple of signals here. Momentum, I'm getting in, no problem. Right, what else will back you up when this turns to 10 o'clock? Okay, because you get a new candle here, and this signal stays here. All right, what else backs you up is all this here. All this collection of signals on the 30-minute. In particular that blue. All right, just show you what I mean. Right, so it went up, it's come back down. Okay, 5-minute signal. So let's say you took it and you lost. Okay, straight away you should be thinking to get back in again. Alright, but why? This is what I was trying to explain to you, right? You've still got momentum, but you've got that 5-minute signal there. But why? Okay, outside. Alright, step 1, you're outside. I would take this, okay, based on what I see here. Alright, and if it goes against me, I would accept that. If you want to stick religiously to the 3 steps, then you should not be taking this 5-minute yellow yet. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean now. Alright, right, that's the first move. Alright, let's go back a bit just to get right on it. I need to show you. Right, it's starting to go up now. Okay, and it went up quite a bit here. Right, but look, MT's pointing it out. Okay, this is why I would have taken that 5-minute yellow. But again, you don't want to take this move because that blue has only just turned up. Alright, so you should be looking now and saying, right, well, okay, but what might happen is it might hit this orange line here and come back down. Okay, if you're only after a few pips, you'll get a trade in there. Alright, step 1. golden ticket number 1. Hands, I'll be showing you something else shortly as well, mate. Step 2, 5-minute BB band, yellow. Step 3, signal, momentum, okay. That was there before the blue showed up, no worries. Alright, so if you took it, no problem. If you wait, there will be a second move, and a third move, and a fourth move, and a fifth move, and a sixth move. There are loads of moves on this hands, and that's if you remember the shot to give you of those, me pips the other day. This was that market, and basically how I traded that was based on that 5-minute yellow staying. You see it here, this one, right? And the fact that there was no 5-minute yellow when we got to this BB band up here, right, to say that wasn't going to continue. Okay, so what do I mean? Again, I'll show you when we get there. Right, there's your pullback, and you hit the 5-minute orange line. If you took that, okay, that's entirely up to you. Personally, if you want to be, bang on the dot, then wait for these kind of things, the BB band flip ups here. But again, the yellow disappeared, it's gone back to there, but it's because it's coming down a bit. Right, this is just going to set you up for another trade. Alright, so if you took that, you won, based on the 3 steps again. Okay, that was late, but I knew it was coming. I know it sounds a little arrogant, that, guys, but I knew it was coming because we're outside the BB bands on 1-4. And the other thing to point out about being outside the BB bands on 1 and 4 is we didn't have a signal here pushing it strong down. This signal's done its job because it took price outside 4-hour BB band. Okay, so there was nothing else pushing it any further. Alright. For the newbies, solar and flip, right, there are a few videos you need to watch, guys. Do some homework over the weekend if you get time. Look on the newbie site for the 1 and 4s videos. The 1 and 4s videos. There's a couple tips and tricks, and another one on the 1 and 4s. Okay, and basically they'll give you a good grounding on how to read these charts here, right? Because these are your direction. You'll notice every time I've gone to step 1, I've been looking here, 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 and here. Okay, so these are the ones you need to understand more than anything else. More than anything else. Okay. Okay, so again we're waiting for this to come down to the BB band, so I'm going to have to fast forward because this video is already mega. Okay, we're on the BB band here. Momentum, fine, take it. And the reason you can take this hands on this orange line is why? Why, hands? Why? Come on, think about it. Think about it. Because that is still there. That is outdated now. That's gone. That's done and dusted. Right, that was for that move. But this is still here, hands, and this is why now you can say to yourself, well, I can continue to use the 5-minute orange line. Now, when you went wrong the other day, you had a signal there, right, and you tried to take it up off the orange line. What you should have done is let that go up and then take it down off the orange line with that yellow that was there. Alright, pal? If you can't and you don't want to do the orange line trades anymore, fine, hands, just stick to the BB bands. There will be enough. There will be enough, especially if you're just going to keep doing the max plan, because you only need a couple of these trades a day. 2 10-pip trades a day is enough for the max plan. Yeah, and you will do it. You will do it off the BB bands. You will get 10 pips off the BB bands. Alright, look, this one down, it was off the 1 hour orange line. Look, did that give 10 pips? Hell yeah. Okay, this one up off the 4-hour BB band, did that give 10 pips? 95 to looks like 20. Hell yeah. You only have to wait for 2 of those a day. That's it. You've done your max plan there. You've got 40 pips, at least 40 pips. That went down from 34 to 95. So what's that, guys? That's 39, is it? Yeah, 39 pip move hands. So you had your max plan in that one trade there. That's all you have to do, mate. All you have to do, just look here and say, right, trend off the 1 hour orange line, boom, down. Well, it was the 30-minute orange line, wasn't it? But, you know, boom, down. Okay, so we're looking here. What do we want? This has gone quiet again. Here. We want something here. Momentum. Okay, have we still got it yet? Step 1. Golden ticket number 1. Right, we can't go well outside like that. Golden ticket number 1. Step 2. We've pierced the orange line. We've come back. We're looking for a second move. Alright. And again, guys, right, I know I keep getting on at you about this checklist, right, but imagine you're watching the GU, these two trades in particular here, and just look at your own checklist there and say, right, is it a step 1? Is it a step 2? Have I got momentum? Just before you trade, if you're going to see that, you're going to do that every day. Right, so just do it. Do that little checklist. It's a very simple thing to do. Okay, just write your checklist out and stick to it. Stick to it. Again, what I haven't pointed out during, what I've been talking about and waffling on for a while. Red, yellow. That's another thing. Solar flip. Red, yellows. That is the strongest signal we do. That red, yellow like that. Okay? Then after that, it's the red, pinks. See it there? After that, the yellow. And then a combination of, if you get some blues, especially on the 4 hour, mate, they tend to turn things around, but they don't just work on their own. You'll notice yesterday that when that UCAD 4 hour signal appeared, it was an 8 hour, wasn't it? When that 8 hour signal appeared, it needed a green on the 5 minute to get it going. And then if you noticed, you had red, yellows on the 15 and 30. Okay? So you just build it like that. Alright, green momentum on the GU. Come on, well, I'll be in on that. Let's have a look. And there you go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, another at least 10 pip winner. Right, you see how this is coming down here a bit, Hans, because of this. Right, okay, there's no 5 minute yellow here. That's still in play, so I'm going to let this come down, and then if that's still there and we've still got the direction from the 3 steps, the first step, then I'm going to take it up again. And this is all I did, right? Even after the session I was just doing that, and hands, I clocked up 240 pips. Okay, just doing this. Okay, mate? Okay, step 1, golden ticket number 1. Step 2, we've pierced the 5 minute orange line again. So step 3, we're looking for momentum off the HJBB band. Okay. Well, it's coming down more. We obviously didn't get it. Yeah, still looking for green momentum, guys. The setup's still there. Step 1, direction up. Look, you can see we've pierced it. Now you see that's another thing I'm going to point out before we go any further, because this is against the trend and it's not a strong setup, right? If you notice that we're not just touching the orange line and then reacting, we're going through it on the 5 minutes. Okay, you see it, it's going through. Okay, now in comparison, look at this. This has got a daily red, yellow, and look what's happened. It's, as soon as it touches the orange line, boom. Okay, yeah, it pierced it a bit there, but don't want to be too pedantic about that. Went through, bounce, boom. Okay, look, GCAD there. Woomph. Okay, so messy setup, messy 5 minutes. Let's fast forward again. Boom. There you go, you see. Another one, hands. Right, hands. Picking on you today, mate. Yellow. It's going to come down. It's going to come down. But again, while this 5-minute signal is here, while this is still the golden ticket number 1, right, the chances are this will come down and then we'll be looking for ups again. It might come a bit further because of these yellows. Okay, so we just wait for these to, you know, do their job. Again, you should be looking now thinking, right, step 1, yeah, golden ticket number 1. Step 2, we're back on the 5-minute orange line, might come a bit further again, so this is where we're now looking for step 3. Momentum, or both actually, signal or momentum. No, momentum mainly, that's what the game's all about. Okay, so it carried on further down, you see. I said I thought that might come further down because we was on the BB band. However, step 1, golden ticket number 1. Step 2, 5-minute flipped up BB band. Signal here. Okay, what do we want? This is looking like some kind of jazz cross as well there. Oh, look at this. So what do we want? Momentum, can't, yeah, that's green. Okay. And there we go, we've got his momentum as well. So, yep, sometimes they take a while. Don't worry too much about them. There you go, again. Okay, so guys, right, that's going to be it, because it really is simple. And this, as I say, this setup, I actually shown you the pips that I made from this day. Right, the initial move up, when we came in the room and made pips on. This move down, I made, I can't remember, right, but then after that I was 10 pips. 2 times 10 pips there, 2 times 10 pips there, 2 times 10 pips there, 2 times 10 pips here, and there was a couple more that I took after MT closed the session. As you can see there, it was 25 to 12. Okay guys, so again, let's just have a quick look at the golden ticket 3 steps. Step 1, direction. You see me doing that all day today off the 1, 4, 8 and daily. Excuse me. Step 2, take trades off the 5-minute OLs and BB bands. You see me doing that all day today. Okay. Obviously BB bands are best, as I've said before, but the OLs are fine depending on the strength, and I've shown you that with the UCAD, the GCAD, you know. You can keep going that way until blues start to appear. Right? You can just keep going up and up and up off the 5-minute orange lines, no worries. And if you lose a trade, your open TP trades that you've won would have well taken care of that. Kaysen, brilliant the other day, mate. I saw your score, you won 2, lost 1, 43 pips. Rocky, if you're going to keep doing the adaptation of Anissa's trades, then keep at it, mate. Just remember a 10 pip trade and an open TP, because you're going to be waiting. You're only going to be getting maybe 2, maybe 3 trades a day, so you want to get as much as you can from it, mate. Okay. And I would advise a 10 pip stop loss, Rocky, just in case you're getting early and it spikes against you. But if it does do that and takes you out, Rocky, don't hold back. Don't let fear stop you from taking it again when it has pierced the orange line. Okay. Anyway,
alright, you guys, welcome back.
Hang on a minute. I'll just shut him up. Oh dear. Anyway, right. So yeah, momentum, empty trade, off HA BB bands with momentum. You see me doing that all day. Okay, guys. This is not hard to do. What is hard to do is to get you lot to do the same thing every day. The same thing every trade, every day. This you need to write out. You need to write this out and put it on a piece of card next to you, and every time you're looking at a trade you look at this, and that will soon have you following a routine and the correct strategy. Okay guys, So that'll have to do. I didn't want to make this too long, but it is bloody long now, isn't it? And I'll get it off to empty as soon as possible. Alright.